Tell it like it is. Like it is.
Love is patient. Like the teacher willing to stay after school with a child that the system labels wild, but the teacher looks beyond the negative notes in his file. So for the next week, they'll share after-school cookies and laughs. She'll diligently walk him down love's patient path, then nonchalantly fist bump him in the hallway when the results come in like that EOG you passed. Love is kind. Like the shift manager at the local factory who notices the body language of one of his workers he thought was married happily. He puts his arm around the worker, tells him, if you need to talk, brother, please don't hesitate. Then in a non-judgmental kindness, he allows this man to open his emotional floodgates. The man pours out his pain. The manager hugs him, listens intently and refrains from judging and sarcasm, from arguing or hollering at him. Kind love will never fail you. This manager genuinely made himself available. Love is not jealous, nah. And I get the blessing to witness this up close in my face when I watch my mentor Jaime and his wife, my sister Grace. They put this ministry first. They're sensitive to each other's role in God's work. She honors his anointing. He loves her like Christ loves the church, so that kills any opportunities for insecurities to lurk. Love does not brag, and it is not arrogant, nah. It's more like my sister Keisha. Back home in the small town she grew up in, teaching kids the art of dance without a second thought, never looking down at their financial situations, and never comparing her work here with what she ever did in New York. Nah. Love does not act unbecomingly. It's like many of the officers you see here today, who regardless of what the media say, despite of the pictures that the statistics portray, they not shooting innocent people in their backs and they not disrespecting Mexican and black men. Nationwide now, I believe we have a problem with these actions. But I'm talking about here in Burke County, in our blessed county, that's not how these officers are reacting. No. What's happening? We talking about love. We're talking about a Friday night Bible study that's helping people get closer to God and off of drugs. You see, the world says these young dudes from the streets are thugs, but love calls them little brothers. The streets say you ridicule struggling women, saying they want welfare handouts, but love says to love them like they are mothers. Love says every pastor ain't sucking people for money, or treating same-sex individuals funny, or turning a blind eye to sin's lies so they can get more people inside a church? Nah, that's not how love works. Love says, I'm sorry and thank you. Love says, help me, I have issues. My life is dismantled. Love answers that love then by saying, I'm gonna walk with you to the heart of God through all the trials because I know there's nothing that God can't handle. Love is, well, I'm gonna go right to the source for what love is. Love is patient. Love is kind and is not jealous. Love does not brag and is not arrogant, does not act unbecomingly. It does not seek its own, is not provoked, does not take into account a wrong suffered, does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. What? Love never fails. What? Love never fails. What? Love never